I've always done this thing where I treat support cooldowns as an extra life. What do I mean by this? Let's say we're mirror matched, both playing Ana Kiriko. I consider this to be 7v7. Their Ana hits a huge nade on our team, and our Kiriko has to bell it. Now I consider this a 6v6. But then let's say their Kiriko gets dove, and she has to bell herself. Now I consider this a 6v5, and we push the advantage. Make sense? I think it does.
Flats the
I've always
goat.
done this thing where I treat support cooldowns as an extra life. What do I mean by this? Let's say we're mirror matched, both playing Ana Kiriko. I consider this to be 7v7.
I could maybe get behind the idea of 6v6. Really pushing it 7, saying 7v7. What, because of Ananade or Sleep Dart that saves your life? No. I mean, it's a healing cooldown, sure. I don't know if it saves your life. I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's some far-fetched. It hurts every time you say Kiriko. The way I was told when I went to Blizzard in August for that whole summit thing is the way you say Kiriko. The way I was told that you say it is Kiriko. Kiriko instead of Kiriko or Kiriko. Right? Like that's like the Americanized way, but it's like Kiri is how you're supposed to say it. Kiriko. Like Kiriko, apparently. So that's apparently how you're supposed to say it. But if you ever hear me saying Kiriko, one, it's just a little easier to roll off my tongue. And two, if I noticed whenever I said Kiriko to people, they went, huh? I was like, all right, I'm not doing it. So Overwatch players learn about cooldown management or just count them as abilities, same as you would Sigma Grasp. Most of these people would not have the facilities to understand you. But I get what you're...
I still remember the YouTube short that made me follow you.
So I made a video critiquing the One Punch Man skins for Overwatch 2, and to no one's surprise, people rushed to defend the billion-dollar company that's cutting corners.
I haven't even seen the original, but I'm gonna be real with you. As one of the Overwatch content creators who does a little bit of everything, I do a little bit of ranked, I do a little spectating, I do a little, like, news reporting.
What's your favorite golden gun?
I don't have one off the top of my head. I do a little bit, you know, streaming, YouTube shorts, a little bit of watch parties for Overwatch League if they have them. I've done a little bit of everything. There's definitely valid criticisms to be made in certain things, but I will tell you right now, I have been called both a Blizzard shill, I have been called somebody who hates the game and is only here to farm a paycheck. I don't actually like Overwatch. I've been told that I hate the game, so why do I play it? I've been told that I'm getting paid off. Like, it does not matter. No matter what side I'm on, if I'm supporting decisions they make or against decisions they make, no matter what, you're always the bad guy. No matter what. Just to at least some people. I can literally confidently tell you I have never been paid. Ever. Actually, I've made more money from Apex. It's one of my funniest stories. Is I got paid $500 in season 10 of Apex to go test out Ash and the new map for like 4 hours. I think I had to watch like an hour presentation, and then I played on like a test server for 3 hours. First hour, I didn't even play. Some other person was on my account, actually. They gave me the same account as somebody else. And then I ended up kicking them off their account after an hour. So they went to go get food, and then they came back and they fought with me for like 20 minutes, signing each other in and out. They paid me $500. Blizzard has never paid me a fucking dollar. Here's the deal. We don't even have creator codes. If we had creator codes, dude, you'd get a video every week talking about the new skins and stuff like that with code flats. At least then, if you could call me a shill and I would actually get paid. But, here's the caveat. With shit like this, it's the same old song and dance. If you don't agree with their opinion, and let's say they're critical and they're like, oh, the event sucked, and you're like, no, I think the event's pretty good, then you're a shill, right? That's just, like, you can never win. All right, let's see the rest of this.
Let me make this perfect.
Sorry, Let me replay it because I stopped for so long.
So I made a video critiquing the One Punch Man skins for Overwatch 2, and to no one's surprise, people rush to defend the billion-dollar company that's cutting corners. Let me make this perfectly clear. Reusing assets in games happens a lot, and it can be excusable and necessary sometimes, but it's honestly so frustrating to see them take the Bug Hero skin and recolor most of it, even down to the scratches on the armor you can see. They give him a new belt and a helmet and call it a new skin. They did the same thing with Kiriko. They stripped her leggings.
The Kiriko one I could kinda understand, but I feel like the legs make up for it. I'm just saying.
Gave her a wig and called it a legendary skin for $20. And people like to say, well, they don't want to ruin the figure of the characters. It's a poor excuse. And to that I say, making a—
No, it's not. I can tell you from experience and talking to certain people at Blizzard, they were trying to find a balance of not being confused of who you're fighting and keeping the character identity while also incorporating the skins. Their idea of cosplaying was so smart, right? Because the idea was, come a year or two from now, if they do multiple collabs, it's not like Fortnite where it's like you bump into Goku and you're like, oh, fighting Goku. Well, what if you're fighting Reinhardt Goku? You can't tell who it is. Like, you're like, who the f is that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to still be able to tell who the characters are at all times with a very quick glance. And they've always done that for all of their skins, and they wanted to keep that as well for this crossover. And it was their first iteration with it. So, can you really blame them for being a little bit more reserved with it? Because I don't.
Making a proper suit for Soldier and giving Kiriko an actual dress with sleeves isn't going to ruin the character's identity, because if you make that argument, then why was it okay for him to be a Bug Hero?
Why is it okay for him to be a Bug Hero in the first place? Because he has the exact same build with a helmet on. Bro, come on, dude. This is like getting hit in the head with a bucket, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Why is it okay for Genji to be a Power Ranger or
What do you mean is it okay for Genji to be a Power Ranger? Because all it is a helmet and color change. He's still got the same physique, the swords, and he moves like, hello?
Be a Power Ranger or Kiriko to have a witch hat?
Oh, come on, bro! How are you gonna say this is that much different? Because she has a hat? Nah, dude, you're reaching.
Does that not ruin the character's figures and looks and identities?
No.
What about the BlizzCon skins or the StarCraft skins that are—
Really? You're gonna have a hard time figuring out who this is, right? Because the armor isn't totally the same, but the only difference is the helmet, right? Come on.
skins that are already in the game?
Oh, my apologies for the really, really confusing blonde Widowmaker. Yeah, because when women dye their hair, I completely don't know who they are anymore. I go, holy shit, who's that? What happened? Who are you? If my mom ever walks in my house and she dyes her hair, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, an intruder! Like, hello?
Already in the game, where Overwatch characters are basically carbon copies of other characters. There just should have been more to them. Some cool sound effects or voice lines like we've seen in other skins like Pink Mercy.
I think there is.
And the Medic Brig skin. The reasoning is poor, and you can poke a—
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is the first time I've ever heard somebody reference the Medic Brig skin as good. This was one of the most controversial skins of all time. This was literally one of the most controversial. First off, this skin right here helped me pay off my student loan debt. This was one of the best things that has ever happened to me as a creator and other creators in this community. People were so mad about this skin, it wasn't even funny. People were big mad that you had to gift subs to streamers on Twitch instead of paying it to Blizzard. It went to streamers, and if you gifted a streamer 3 subs that were a part of the program, then you got gifted it, or then you got the skin. There was one valid criticism. The valid criticism was not everyone could be a part of it. You had to be selected, but there was some reasons behind that I heard. This was like from like rumors from like Twitch and stuff like that. Was about money laundering, and they had to be really careful about who they chose, and they had to be like trusted people, and like, you know what I mean, like they had to do a vetting process for a lot of people. So I could understand that, and like that's definitely a very valid criticism. It's not everyone who just streamed Overwatch got it. But then people also got mad. People like XQC and Asmongold had it as like part of like their stream, and then they never streamed Overwatch, so it didn't even matter. But like this was one of the most controversial skins in the history of Overwatch, and they're referencing it as a good thing, and I find that fucking hysterical. This was actually, I'll keep it real with you. This was the first skin that ever caused hate threads about me, because I was like, hey, if you're looking for the break skin, like, come to my stream. I'm trying to pay off my student loans with it. and like the whole point was a joke. I actually wrote it on stream, and I said to chat, "This is a bad idea." I wrote like a tweet. I was like, "This is a bad idea, chat. If I send this tweet, people are not going to understand the context. They're not going to understand I'm memeing." I had a whole like alert for it. It was funny as shit. People got real mad about it, and we're like, "You, dude, I don't even want to go down that route."
Big skin. The reasoning is poor, and you can poke a million holes in it with other things that already exist in the game. I'm fine if they want to start saying they're gonna make the heroes cosplay others, that's fine, but at least put some effort into the cosplays themselves. When you take an existing skin and recolor it,
I'm just saying, you haven't showed the Doomfist one yet. There's a reason for that. I know that.
Tell me they're putting detail or time or energy into those skins. And yeah, it is the free skin, but they did it with Kiriko, which is a $20 skin. I like the skins personally, but it's definitely frustrating to look and see how they treated the Doomfist skin, built it from the ground up, showed it all this love, attention, and respect, and then with the Kiriko and the Soldier 76 skin, they cut a lot of corners. Not to mention they're around the same price as the Cupid Hanzo skin. How do you look at all of this information and not be frustrated? That's pretty much the video.
And you can also buy it as a bundle and just get them all for like 40 bucks, and it's actually not a bad deal, to be honest. But
let me know what you guys think. I'm trying to hit 5,000 followers. We're almost halfway. Do me a solid.
yeah. Let's see the comments. Yeah, I totally agree. The collab is cool and all, but they really could have done better with the skins. Common Blizzard L. I agree. You're right, and should say it. Tired of bootlickers. I hate this I hate this type of idea because like there are people that are legitimately like all they do is like, and there are other terms in the world that this as very much applies to, but people also weaponize it is like, oh, you just disagree with me. Like, it's like, bro, I have literally been one of the most outspoken people about Blizzard issues and things that they've done that's f***ed up or bad, and I've straight called them out on it many times. But if I'm like, nah, I don't think this one's actually that bad, it's like, you disagree with me, you're a bootlicker. It's like, bro, think for yourself for once. I know it's tough sometimes.
I remember her from an
So loud.
during Overwatch League. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the cinematic.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Little
It was
palate
in
cleanser.
Spanish. No, it was in Japanese. Donuts. I love that one.
Yeah, I love that one too.
Maybe she can be Foxy's sister.
Foxy's sister? Okay.
Foxo. They're twins.
Foxo and Foxy?
Why is her hair black in there, but in the thing it's blue?
It's like kind of green, see?
Oh, oh well.
Yeah.
That's kind of like Tila's
So
screen.
Fox.
DJ Matt.
He is a DJ. How'd you know he's a DJ?
Cause he looks like one.
He looks like a DJ? Mm-hmm. He is a DJ.
DJ Matt.
Okay, DJ Matt. I love it. Do you know who this is? Do you know her real name? No.
Angel. Angel.
Anja?
Isn't
Why
it not
Anja?
that?
Because she's
It's
an
not that
angel.
far off.
Angel.
So you want to know her real name in the game? So in the game she goes by Mercy, but her real name is Angela. Well, you said Anja, and her real name is
Close.
Angela. That's pretty close.
I don't like this one. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Real, nobody likes this one.
Clown down noon.
Is that one too scary? Oh my gosh, are you so scared?
Wait. What is with today? Why has there been so many of these? I just want to browse the internet in peace. I don't want to be called out everywhere I go. What is this? Dude, what? Dude, what?
Well, this time you did the
Instead of you.
instead of Mr. Bowman that you called Mr. Shoeman.
Yeah.
Chat, you're saying famous. Listen, I went to the Streamer Awards last week or 2 weeks ago. I have never been humbled harder in my whole fucking life. I promise you, not a single person outside of our little Overwatch circle knows who the fuck I am. Clicks, you know guys who Clicks is, the Fortnite streamer? He was at my table, which, by the way, I've told the story already a little bit, but he had his own like cameraman and it was kind of funny. Bro, he asked me, he's like, oh yeah, you're a Valorant streamer, right? Crushed. My heart literally went, it just just like I heard it implode on itself a little bit. I'm surprised, you know, I'm surprised that like nobody heard it. Because it's just like, oh, I didn't get recognized by a single person. You know who I got recognized by? There was one person. It was Daily Dose of Internet's wife/girlfriend/fiance. I don't know what their like whole relation was. Like they were together though. And they freaked. They were like, wait, you're Flats. I know you. And I was like, holy shit. That's awesome. That was the one person, other than a person on the flight back, walked by me at my seat and went, hey, like, he's like, hey, I watch all your stuff. I was like, oh, that's awesome. But like the plane was packed and they needed to get to their seats, so I didn't really get to have a conversation. But other than that, though, not even Super. Okay, Super, obviously, I talked to Super. Listen, I was not having a good time until I talked to Super. Super really brought me back to life because I was like, damn, dude, I do not fit in with these people. And then I talked to Super and I was like, oh, neither do you. Anyways, so it was, you know, it was a good time. But yeah, I'm just saying though, you say famous outside of our little world, I'm telling you, it ain't real. All right, let's check comments. Angia, because Mercy takes no L's. That's pretty good. Wishes Angia melting. Oh, this is really cute.